weather this morning. It's just before 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. So this morning, jumped in the van, rushed down to Bath, which is about 2 hours, more like 2.5 to be honest, in the traffic, to go and do a viewing on a large terrace building right in the centre of Bath that would be like absolutely perfect for doing serviced accommodation. Right bang in the centre, restaurants and things all around. Great location from the upper floors. You've got fantastic view across the valley to the hills the other side. The block was actually the basement and the ground floor are actually retail, and the trader that was in those floors is just vacating now, so the vendor is looking to move the place on pretty quick. It's listed at 1.1 million. It's a bit tasty. Does want a whole ton of work to be done. The flats that are currently on the upper floors the upper 3 floors are 80s nasty. No one's lived there for a while. One of the ceilings has come down because there's a water leak in the roof. I think there was a letter pinned to a notice board in one of them, and it said it was dated 2018. So there's been no one in there for a while. It is pretty awful. I wouldn't call them flats, to be honest. They're really not very nice. So yeah, loads of work to be done in there. That's really interesting. I think there's tons of scope. So yeah, that would be a joint venture type deal. So not entirely up to me, but there's definitely some scope in that one. In the van, doing the old racing back to get home. And I can't see Google at the moment. It was telling me I'm going to be home for about 2:30, just before 2:30. So I'll see how long I've got when I get in. But I'm then dashing out to grab the kids from school. And today is your car day, very nice. So planning to grab the kids, whip them out of school, and then dash down the road to Chichester, pick up my new Benzo. Yeah, the travel time is a bit of a pain in the butt today. I used it this morning for discussing some other potential opportunities up north. Yeah, that's it for now. Mandatory Mackey's stop for a quick drink, neck this bad boy, and then crack on back home for the school run. Awesome. Never get ice in your Macca's drink. There's like literally it's all ice. Right, so Lily and Helena, we've got a job to do today. Do we? Do you want to know? Can you guess what the job is that we've got to do now?
No. I don't know.
We've got to go and pick up the new car.
Now, right now.
Right now. Should we go then? And will we go? Right, what have I done today? That's not true. I've just done a bit of Googling and a bit of refreshing my mind around FCA regulations for raising finance. So yeah, just refreshed my brain about that. Need to get out there and start looking for some cash, really. Once the deals start rolling in and we've got offers out on a few places now, you know, we quickly burn through the cash that's available to hand. With the best will in the world, I think, the way it looks at the moment, the recycling of cash it's sort of a 6-month turnaround from the stuff that we're looking at. So yeah, it doesn't take very many deals before the cash that's sort of available, liquid now, is gonna be caught up in a property deal waiting to be recycled back out. So we're going to need to do something with that. I need to get on it. So yeah, obviously don't want to fall foul of any regulations and stuff there. So we've been doing that. Spent a bit of time playing with the new car. A bit sad, possibly. But you know, I'm not ashamed. That was good. Wasted a bit of time really doing that. Just ticked off a few other little items off the list too. But yeah, no viewings or anything like that. Had a couple of conversations with a business partner as well. And off to do the school run again in a minute. Diwali today, so yeah, good excuse to get to have a curry, frankly. I think that's the plan. All right, Friday morning, school run done. Got a bunch of admin junk to do this morning, and then basically catch up with all the stuff that I didn't do yesterday because I was far too busy playing with the new car. Must try not to do that again this morning. I love my new car, but I am going to have to find somewhere to hold the phone. Right, morning administration is all done. Well, I've done as much as I can do. I'm now wading through. Flip this bad boy. So just wading through a whole bunch of drawings here. These ones, this stuff here. This is actually a cheeky bit of my own house stuff that's been going on since ever. And we've also got some stuff that I'm looking at for a place, a bit of a beastie building, terrace place that we're looking possibly putting an offer in on. But I'm really studying the drawings, trying to work out, it's currently split retail and residential in pretty poor state, all empty now. Nobody's lived in the residential bits for some time, so they're really not in very good condition, but there's tons of potential in the building. Trying to work out how we could reuse the space better, whether there are better options in terms of layout and things. I think there's plenty of scope here for making some changes. It's just what makes sense and what doesn't. So yeah, bit of work on that with my pen and my printed out bits of paper. See if we can come up with some solutions. And then I'm going to try and do some video editing in a minute. Let's see how that goes. See if we can put something together and create a first vlog. It's a bit of a scary prospect. All right, just done my first little bit of videoing. Why is that a problem? Video editing. Couple of lessons learnt. One, I need some kind of phone holder so that you're not all the time like this in my face. It's also amazing how much you actually need to record to get any form of decent video once it's all edited. So yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, and it takes a long time to fiddle about with it. So I'm gonna have to really think about this if I'm gonna make it anything more long term than 1 week. Yeah. And also, it crossed my mind that I didn't do any form of introduction to myself or what the point of this is. So I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that in a separate video. But I will do that. It's just weird. It's just weird talking to yourself and making a story out of it. And I've also noticed that why didn't I record the viewing that I did earlier in the week? It would have been really interesting. I should have recorded it. I've missed loads of stuff. There's loads of stuff I didn't record this week. So a few lessons learned. Must do better next time. Like an adult now. Sensible, obviously. Right, just had a thought. Just while I'm standing here peeling potatoes, me and a business partner actually put an offer in on a place up in Blackpool, perfect for serviced accommodation. Put an offer in which was kind of provisionally accepted pending a viewing at the beginning of the week, and then my business partner jumped in there and had a viewing just to confirm the offer. But the estate agent was obviously doing a cracking job and properly on their game, and they invited a bunch of people in to do a viewing at the same time, and subsequently in a bit of a bidding war, for want of a better phrase. So our offer was declined. We then put in another higher offer, which I understand was declined, but there seems to be a bit of confusion as to whether the higher offer than us had actually fallen through. So we're waiting for some information back on that one, but that would be a really interesting one, just to sort of follow through over the next few weeks to see how that gets on. Obviously it won't fall flat on its face as well. I didn't mention that. I should have mentioned that one. There are a number of properties that we're looking at, all for ultimately running as serviced accommodation units in high yielding locations. Yeah, that's what we do. To date it's all been rent to serviced accommodation stuff. But the rental market is really a challenge, and obviously ultimately we want to own the bricks and mortar as well, so we're starting to go in for to buy some places and see how that goes. So hopefully I can share a bit more information on that one soon. I'm just going to keep a bit of a lid on it at the moment. We'll just leave it as we put an offer in, and we're waiting to see whether that comes through to anything good. The vendor's actually not in the UK at the moment, so it's making communication a bit slow, but yeah, more to come on that one. Hopefully when I'm not peeling potatoes next time. Alright, I'm just going to record a little wrap up from this week really. I feel that I just need to finish off after all the editing that I've done. so far. So reasonably eventful week as far as certainly getting things on camera to show what I'm doing. Next week will be fairly eventful as well. We've got some bits going on, some running around, off up to some training and things tomorrow, so I will share as much of that as possible. Yeah, loads learnt. Video editing, yeah, just got myself a little tripodary thing to hold the phone, so that will certainly help in terms of videoing myself chatting rubbish like this. So yeah, first week done. First video is about to be finished off, and I'll get that published up on YouTube in a moment. God, I can't believe I'm about to do that. Yeah, so hopefully this is in some way useful to someone. I think, if nothing else, I'm really excited actually about being able to look back on this. Obviously, as we kind of go through over a period of time, it'll be really good to look back on this. This has been this week in particular has definitely been an up week. You know, it's been good picking up a new car, which has just been fantastic. I'm still absolutely in awe and mega excited about that. You know, it's been a positive week. So that's it. Onwards. Excited about next week. I'll try and keep you informed as I go along.